Hello, welcome to part two. I'm starting to lose my voice. I thought I better get a drink because I've still got an awful lot of shout outs to get through. So, right, let's get on with them. So that was it. We finished the last video with Daniel, and this video is going to start with Maximus. What a name! Fantastic name, Maximus. That could be the name of a new vacuum cleaner, couldn't it? The Henry Maximus. And you've got a Henry there in that picture. That would be good, wouldn't it? Henry Maximus, an extra big Henry. Because we've got the nice little compact Henry and regular Henry, we should do a giant Henry, the Henry Maximus. We better contact Pneumatic International to see if they can make one. Anyway, got a lot to read out about Maximus. From Holly has written this. Our 3-year-old son Maximus is quite the vacuum connoisseur. When it comes to floor cleaning devices, this child does not discriminate. From vacuums and steam cleaners to shampooers, he loves them all. That's the best way to be. Embrace all of them. They're all cleaning appliances. They're all fun. They're all good and bad. You know, there's no best vacuum in my opinion. It's fun looking. Finding out which is the best, trying lots and lots of vacuums, that's the way to be. Don't limit yourself. Some people just limit themselves and only look at one brand. I used to be like that when I was a little boy. It was just Hoover, Hoover, Hoover. That's all I was interested in. But as I grew a bit older, I learnt to embrace other brands because it's a lot more fun and you learn a lot more that way by trying out lots and lots of different vacuums. And that applies in anything, to be honest, in life. Try different things. You might be surprised. You might like something, you might not. Anyway, this is not about me, it is about Maximus. So anyway, good for you, Maximus, embracing everything. His fascination with vacuums started at 1.5, and your videos are his favourite of all the review videos on YouTube. Well, thank you very much, Maximus. Right, I keep losing I shouldn't look up because I lose my place. I'll have to put my finger on the thing. Right. Max's idea of a great day includes outings to our local hardware/appliance store where he can view an assortment of vacuums, steam cleaners and other machines of the sort. Of course, if we're at Target or Walmart, he'll repeatedly ask to see the vacuum aisle while we're there too. Maximus has a handful of toy vacuums, including a Henry Hoover and a Dyson Ball, but he still prefers to tinker with Mom and Dad's Dyson DC-44. He oftentimes disassembles it and puts it back together and will interchange the attachments, all while enjoying your videos. It should come as no surprise that this child has requested to Santa yet another vacuum for the 3rd year in a row. And I'm sure you got one, didn't you, Maximus? I hope you're enjoying it. I just know it would make our Max's holiday even brighter to receive a big shout out. Here it is, Maximus. This is the biggest I can get, look. I'm not showing my belly because that's even bigger. It's a big shout out to you, Maximus. I hope that was big enough. So anyway, it would make Maximus, I've just lost what I'm doing, Maximus. Silly man. It would make our Max's holiday even brighter to receive a big shout out from one of his favourite dudes, Roger of Ibeziak. Merry Christmas from Tampa, Florida. Oh, Florida. Look, it's probably where your oranges, in this orange juice, they probably came from Florida perhaps, or maybe Spain. But anyway, they're very nice. So, Florida, so instead of going to Disney World, I expect a trip to the vacuum store would be better, wouldn't it, Maximus? Who wants to ride on the roller coasters, unless there was a vacuum roller coaster? Now, I'd go on that, I'm sure you would. Or instead of that, It's a Small World ride that I've been on, because I've been to Florida a long time ago. It would be better if it was all vacuums in there. You go on the boat, instead of seeing all the Dutch boys and girls and these puppets from foreign lands, if it was all vacuums. Now that's something, Disney, if you're watching, anyone from Disney, we want to see a huge vacuum cleaner related ride at one of your theme parks. I'll open it. I'll cut the ribbon. I'm sure quite a few people watching this video would go on that ride. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm sorry, Maximus. Come here. I'll have to lift her up because she's annoying me. This is the main... She's the star of my videos. You provide all the black hair, don't you, Daisy? Yes. Well, sit there quietly while I finish this off. It's going to go on for ages. Now, no. She's going to be a nuisance. Right, you settle down. Anyway, that's it, Maximus. You've had your big shout out. I hope it was big enough. Happy New Year to you. Right. Well, I haven't got a photo, but this is a shout out for, I think he's Ryan, R-Y-N-E, and he's 14. He loves watching your channel and really wants a Henry or James or any vacuum cleaner, and that's from Tanya. Well, I hope, Ryan, that you did get a nice vacuum for Christmas. Now this is Jacob. Jacob behind Charles there. Jacob Jones is 5 years old and he loves your Henry Hoover videos. He's even started doing unboxings and he's also started his own little collection of Henrys. He watches your channel all the time on my YouTube, so much in fact that you're the first thing on my subscribers. He would be over the moon with a shout out. So hello, Jacob, and I hope you got a vacuum cleaner for Christmas. I expect most of the shout outs I'm doing today, most of you will have got a vacuum for Christmas. I hope you did anyway. This is Carl. Again, it's a video and I don't know how to do it. I can't share the video. If you want to see the video of Carl though, you can go on my iBasic Facebook page, just scroll down and the video will be there for you to watch. But here's a still anyway. And Carl, I think that's a shark, isn't it? I used to have one of those a long time ago, that particular shark, Navigator. Anyway, this is Carl, and he's been obsessed with you, meaning me. Don't be obsessed, Carl. Oh dear. Carl has been obsessed with you for years. He even tries to do your accent. He's got his brother loving vacuums almost as much as you. The two of them making vacuum videos. Their favourites are Shark, Carl, and Dyson, Jack. He'd be mad if I showed you an unedited video, lol, but thought you might want to see. Well, I won't show it to everyone then, but you can watch it on my Facebook page. So that's Carl with his shark. Oh, and there's another picture here. Here's Carl and Jack doing our new Apex unboxing. So obviously shark fans there. Now this is that Ridian? Let me see. I hope I pronounced it right. Ridian, is it? Ridian McClure. He's 4 from Ohio. He would absolutely love a shout out from you. He loves to watch your videos and just loves to see Daisy too. Oh, well, you're in luck, Ridian. Look, here she is, Daisy May. Look, you've got a fan, Daisy. Go back down there and be good. Stop licking. Right. He has learned so much about vacuums from you and plays with them all day. He likes to pretend to unbox them too. He will use any box that comes from Amazon as well as the box for my newest Bissell because he broke my old one in several pieces. Oops. It became his vacuum to play with. Thank you so much, Roger, for your videos. They make vacuum loving children and adults happy everywhere. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you, Emily. Oh, right. Ridian. Breaking your mummy's Bissell. Naughty. Well, be a bit more careful with the vacuums, especially if they're not yours. But even if they are yours, look after them. Because, you know, it can be quite expensive to buy. I try to look after all my vacuums. I don't blow them up or deliberately smash them like some nasty people do. No, I try and look after them. And if I don't want them anymore, I either give them to someone or sell them on for someone else to enjoy. I wouldn't smash them up though. Right, here's a shout out for Ezra. No picture for this one, but this is a shout out for Ezra, who's 3. And he adores you, says Laura McDonley. He loves vacuums and has his very own cordless shark. He has just invited himself over to my brother's house so he could vacuum their stairs. He bought his own vacuum, but found they had an earlier model. He had my bro tear up paper so he could run both and compare the results. Anyways, thanks for your videos. You make my son and a lot of other kids very happy. Right. Dear. It's good to do comparison videos, isn't it? Especially in your uncle's house. Now, here's a picture of Jackson, who's 2 years old. He absolutely loves your channel. He has his own little collection of toy hoovers from Henry Dyson Miller. He takes a cuddly Hetty to bed every night and watches your channel. He is 2 and recognizes Hoover like the Henry Vac Shark, etc. wherever he is. He is an ultimate fan and loves Miss Daisy. Well, she's here on her back. You saw her a minute ago. The photo below is when we had a new washer and needed a new waste pipe, and our darling son thought it was a new hose for his beloved Henry. Needless to say, we had to buy another one. Merry Christmas, Roger. Love, Jackson and Jackson's mam. Oh dear, fancy having to buy another hose for your washing machine. Oh dear. Oh, there is a picture with the washing machine hose. Well, I don't think they're too expensive, hopefully, to buy another one. Let's have a look. Oh, another picture here, look. This is part of our floor currently. He is in the middle of cleaning up a big mess. This is what I've been told. Oh, it doesn't look much of a mess. It's not too bad, that, but I'm sure, Jackson, you cleaned all that mess up, didn't you? Always clean up after yourself. I say that to everyone. I'm not, I do make a mess sometimes, but I do make sure it's all cleaned up. Can't leave the mess. You've got to clean it up. It's fun cleaning it up though, isn't it? I like doing it. Here we have another little boy. He's 4 and he's called Michael. We're from Pennsylvania. Mikey watches your videos all day. He is a vacuum fanatic and now washers too. His favourite outing is going to the local home improvement stores to see all the washers, dryers, vacuums and other equipment. Everyone is amazed at how much he knows about vacuums because of you. We look forward to your new reviews. Happy holidays from the Brettel family. And there, what's that cleaner there? That's a Bissell. Oh, that's a Bissell. Now, I forgot what they call that. I think that's steam. Is it Symphony? I think they call it Symphony in some countries. I haven't got one of those. I think that's the steam with vacuum, isn't it, that Bissell? I've got some new Bissell floor washers to show you actually. I've got a Bissell cordless, crosswave. I've also got a Bissell spin wave, if you've not seen that. So that'll be coming up on my channel this year. Right, so Happy New Year to you, Mikey. Keep on cleaning up there with that Bissell. Those floors will be spotless. Here's another shout out, but no picture. This is from Carol Cross. My son Jake Cross is 13 and watches your unboxing videos a lot. He has multiple Dysons and other makes. Please give him a shout out. Well, hello to you, Jake Cross. Multiple Dysons, eh? I've got a few myself. Here's a very nice collage. Hi, Roger. This is my son Lockie, or Loki. He is 2 years old. We are from East Kilbride near Glasgow, Scotland. Lockie is one of your biggest fans. He is obsessed with vacuum cleaners and he watches your videos throughout the day on YouTube every day. Lockie finds a vacuum cleaner everywhere we go. We go to the supermarket, he will find the cleaner's Henry sat in a corner or a new vacuum in the box on a shelf for sale. We went to Blackpool in summer for a festival and he found at least one vacuum cleaner a day. He is completely obsessed with them and even tries to open a neighbour's door because he's seen a Henry Extra sat in her porch. She gave me it for him the following day, which was a nice... Oh, isn't that lovely? You were actually given a Henry Extra by your neighbour. What, to keep? I'll continue reading because there's a lot to read. She gave me it for him the following day, which was a nice surprise for him coming home from nursery. He likes to play with Henry and gives him kisses and cuddles. Lockie even takes his toy vacuums to bed. I did that, I have to say. I don't anymore, despite the Christmas Day video. It might look like that was a joke. I don't do that anymore, but I used to. Dear me. Locke even takes his toy vacuums to bed, and I've checked in on him and found him crushed with a vacuum next to him. He loves Dyson and Shark and the pneumatic range, especially Henry, and he loves you too. Oh, well, thank you very much. A shout out would be amazing. He would love it. Have a lovely Christmas, Roger. We hope you have a great time over the festive period and look forward to seeing a new video. Well, look at all those toy vacuums there. Well, I hope you got a nice new vacuum for Christmas, Lockie. Okay, on to the next shout out. Here's a little boy, and I think that's a Dyson V10 by the looks of it, on the wall there. This is from Jimmy James Baverstock Morgan, and this little boy is called Scott. Scott still loves his vacuums, and Santa did bring him the toy cordless Dyson last Christmas. This year at Nanny's birthday dinner was this V10. Oh, it's not yours then. Oh, never mind. I hope you got to play with it though. So that was at your nanny's birthday dinner. So that's not what they use at your nanny's, is it? Empty after every use. Somebody's put a little label on the wall. Good advice, especially with the cordless stick cleaners. Here's another shout out for Ryan, who's aged 5 and remains a huge fan. He has asked for a robot vacuum with a socking station. I think that might be docking. With a docking station for Christmas, but we've had to explain that Santa may be struggling to find pennies for that. Well, yes, it's a shame, but Santa, I mean, he can't afford everything, I'm afraid. But who knows? I don't know if he managed to get you something, but I hope whatever Santa did bring you, you did enjoy. And if you didn't get one this year, keep your fingers crossed and be good. Maybe Santa would have saved up enough pennies for one next year. You never know. But yeah, Santa isn't a bottomless pit, I'm afraid. You know, he's got a budget and he has to stick to it, like we all should really. I don't, but I'm silly. So that was Ryan, age 5. Now I've got a shout out for, now is that Luca or Luca Marriott, who is 5 years old. He watches your videos nearly every day, and for Halloween this year he dressed up as a vacuum cleaner to suck up the sweets. So hello to you, Luca or Luce. I hope I've pronounced it right. I'm sorry if I've pronounced any of your names wrong. Now this is from Rosie Posey. My son absolutely adores Hoovers, especially Henry. He even had a Henry Hoover birthday cake. In every house we go to, he checks out the Hoover. Yeah, very common, isn't it? Everyone's checking out the Hoovers. His name is Ashley, and he's almost 5. He's watched you since he was 2. And there's Ashley there, having a great time with 3 different size pneumatics. There looks like there is, no, he's not a Charles. I should know, George. There's a George. Looks like a George. And this is a green Charles. And a Henry desk vacuum there, and a toy Hetty by the looks of it. Well, you're having a lot of fun there, Ashley, aren't you? So, another little shout out. This is Charlie and his sister Gracie. Charlie has been obsessed with vacuum cleaners and your channel for about 4 years. He has watched every video of yours multiple times, and our house is full of his vacuums. He even records himself unboxing videos so he can be like you. He would love a shout out. Thank you so much for this and countless hours of entertainment. So hello Charlie, and also hello Gracie. I wonder if Gracie likes vacuums as well. Probably not as much as Charlie. Little comment after that. He's 7, Charlie's 7, and Gracie is 4. Next shout out, oh dear. Well, this is all the way from Australia, where you're having a very hot summer, I believe, at the moment. I hope I pronounced this right. Oh, Lachlan or Lachlan. Well, this is he anyway. He's 4 and lives in Australia. Loves watching your vacuum videos daily. He especially loves Dysons, but this year he asked Santa for an Electrolux 2-in-1 stick vacuum to add to his collection. Well, he's unboxing a Dyson there by the looks of it. Well, I hope you did get your Electrolux 2-in-1 stick from Santa and have enjoyed playing with it. Right. Now we have another video, and again, I'm sorry I can't share the video, I don't know how to. So I'll just have to put this still up of Edison, who's 3, using a shark there. My grandson, this is from Mary, my grandson Edison is 3 years old. He loves vacuums. He knows what brand of vacuum everyone in our family has. Edison loves to keep our homes clean. He especially likes using the attachment tools. His mom, Emily, takes him to visit vacuum stores regularly. Can never say that word. On a regular basis, I'll say. So there we go. That's Edison. Right, I should have checked when I started recording this, because I don't really want to go. I'm going to have another drink because I'm getting a bit, you know, all this talking. Oh, that's better. Okay, it's another nice montage. This is Julian, who's 5.5 years old. He adores vacuums since he was about 18 months. Again, 18 months, same as me. When he was 2 years old, he went into hospital for a week-long EEG. The nurses told us to bring toys for him, but they never expected us to bring a vacuum cleaner for him to play with. He has about 7 toy vacuums, and he's accumulated quite a number of broken real vacuum cleaners that people have given him. Also about 7. He loves watching your videos, as do we. We recently had to buy a new vacuum cleaner for a temporary place we're living. There was much debate. We finally settled on a cordless Shark Duoflex, and we're really enjoying it. He's unsurprisingly gotten his little sister into it, and so she's getting a Hetty for Christmas, so they'll stop fighting over the Henry. Friends will often send him videos of their vacuums or ones they see, as they know how much he'll love it. He had a Henry cake for his 4th birthday, but I don't want to share the picture, as I was devastated that the cake maker got his face wrong, despite me sending her a lot of pictures. How can you get a face wrong? How can you get Henry's face wrong? I would have liked to have seen the picture. I wouldn't have shared it with everyone. Deary me. Never mind. I hope it tasted okay. Our biggest thrill recently was seeing a real working Henry. We live in South Africa, and so we had seen real pneumatics before, but never seen a real Henry. We're in Germany at the moment and saw one through a shop window while at the Christmas market, while a lady was cleaning at night. He was so stunned he became speechless. A shout out for you will be beyond thrilling for him. All the best. Have a fabulous Christmas and holiday season. Lots of love. Hayley, Damon, Julian and Calla, is that? Well, Julian, you've got a lot of toy. You've got that Bosch toy there in that picture, haven't you? Look, you can see that Bosch one. I've got that, haven't I? And the cord-free Dyson there. Fantastic. Right, so in Germany, well, you'll be able to see lots of Miele's and Seabos in Germany, I expect. Right, next shout out. This little boy here is called Thomas. Thomas is obsessed with you and Henry Hoover. He's 6 years old and would love nothing more than a shout out from you. Hello, Thomas. I wonder if you got any more Henrys for Christmas. I hope you did. Here's another Henry fan, Ivan, wearing a Henry hat and a Henry top there. This is Ivan, who loves to watch all of your videos. Hello, Ivan. And that comes from Laura Rowley. Next one. This is from Matt Simmons, and this is his son Keir, who is Henry obsessed and always watches your videos. He is really excited about Christmas this year and is hoping that Santa will be bringing him a pneumatic James. Thanks, Roger. Keep up the good work. Well, Keir, I hope you did get a pneumatic James. It'd be pretty sad if Santa didn't bring you one. I expect you got one and you've been playing with him all the time. I know I would have been. This is from Fee Norbury. I recognise Fee. Right. I'm sure Fee's had a shout out before, but I don't mind doing another one. Fee says, oh, I do love when you do the mini fan shout out. We have 2 Hoover fans now. Sydney 7, who's been a long time fan, and Eddie 2, who's followed his brother's love of Hoovers. Sydney's asked for another Hoover for Christmas to add to his ever-growing collection and even has his own shed workshop. He's also begun to take on repairs from friends and family this year to earn enough money to save and start his own repair business when he's older. Eddie's happy with his toy replicas at the moment, but he does like to pretend to fix things like his brother. And here's a picture of them together there, well, 2 separate pictures. Dear me. Well, none of my brothers ever followed in my, well, I'm the youngest, so no, I think they all thought I was a little bit odd. Probably still do, but anyway, I don't mind. Here's somebody else who's received a George. You see a lot of Henry cakes, but this, I think this might be the first George one. Crikey, look, with all the cable and everything. This is for Felix, who also has a vacuum named after him. You should get a SIBO Felix, really. It's got your name on it. Hi Roger, could you please wish my son Felix a Merry Christmas? Well, sorry, a bit late. I hope you had a Merry Christmas, Felix, and Happy New Year to you. He loves anything from Pneumatic family, and we currently have the tiny plush screen cleaners, Henry and Hetty, hanging on our Christmas tree. Here is Felix's cake. Oh, you made that! Oh, that is very good. Wow! That is excellent. You could make a living out of making those cakes. Here is Felix's cake I made for his 4th birthday this year. You may remember his Henry and Hetty cake that you showed on last year's shout out. Have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you, Shauna. That is a fantastic cake. Absolutely. You've got the flex and the plug and everything. Wow. It's a shame to cut into that. This is Sebastian, another, well, obviously, most of you are Henry fans, aren't you? This is Sebastian, who's just turned 3. He is obsessed with all things Henry and Hetty. He enjoys watching your videos every day with his Hoovers. He's recently added another Casden Henry and also a Casden Hetty, a Henry cleaning trolley, plush Henry, and a desktop Hetty to his collection, as well as a wind-up Henry and Hetty. We had a Henry, Hetty and George birthday cake too. Well, Sebastian, I hope you got some more Henry things for Christmas. We got another picture. Yes, we've got a picture of, look at that. Another lovely cake with the Pneumatic International logo on it. And there's another picture there of your little Pneumatic collection. Very good. Right, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to check the time, because I'm aware that I was hoping just to do one video, but it looks like it's going to be several, because it's going to go for 2 hours, I think, if I don't. So one final shout out for this video. There's going to be part 3. Hopefully I can finish it in part 3. We'll have to see how many more. I'll just check how many more I've got. So the last shout out for this video is for Max, who is 9, from Colorado. There he is asleep. Next to, is that a Dyson small ball there, possibly? Max is 9 from Colorado. He's been a huge fan of yours since he was 3. He has at least a dozen vacuums at any given time, as we rotate them out regularly. Don't put regularly. I can't say the word. Anyway, they rotate the vacuums, is what I'm saying. Last year he got a Dyson for Christmas from Santa, and it's his prized possession. Here he is sleeping with it on Christmas night, the first of many nights of Dyson sleepovers. Well, at least it's not in the bed. It'd be a bit uncomfortable sharing the bed with, you know, it's all very well to take a vacuum to bed and a toy vacuum, but then they're a bit sharp and hard, aren't they? They're not cuddly like a teddy bear or even a little dachshund that I have next to me, who does sometimes sleep on my bed. Don't you, Daisy? Yes. Right, okay, well that'll have to be it for today. Well, not for today, but for this video. Depending on when, as soon as I can get these videos edited, I'll put them up, because I'm aware we've been a bit late with these. So if you're still waiting for a shout out, I'm sorry if you've had to watch this and you haven't had it yet. I'm afraid you're going to have to watch the next video, but as I said in the previous one, just fast forward. If you put a picture up, hopefully you can fast forward until you see the picture you've supplied, and then you can watch that shout out. If you don't want to watch all of them, I can understand if you don't. Quite happy if you just want to skip to your shout out, but if you want to watch the whole thing, that's great as well. So that's it. I'm going to have a little bit of a break, stretch my legs, and come back for part 3 of these shout out videos. So until the next video, thanks for watching, and please stay tuned for the next video. Bye for now.